friends, welcome to the next lecture of thermodynamics. Friends, we have started a series of solution of previous year question asked in RTO in GPSC. So friends, this is second video of our MCQs, and friends, today there is the solution of thermodynamic question asked in GPSC Motor Vehicle Inspector in Mechanical for 2016. So friends, I hope that this video become helpful to you toward your study. And friends, if you find this helpful, then please subscribe my channel, share this as maximum possible, and like this video. So dear friends, our first question is, when two bodies are in thermal equilibrium, means temperature is equal with a third body, they are also in thermal equilibrium with each other. Friends, this statement is called, friends, there is two body A and B. This A and B are in thermal equilibrium with body C. So friends, it is called that our A and B are also in thermal equilibrium. So asked here that this statement is from which law of thermodynamics? Friends, the answer here is zeroth law of thermodynamics. Friends, it is the measure of temperature. First law is about conservation of energy. We have already discussed in our thermodynamic lecture. Second law is about entropy, friends. And Kelvin-Planck law is about our heat engine. Now my dear friends, our second question is says that if the value of n is equal to 0, in equation PVN is equal to constant, then process is called, friends, it is says that if PVN, which is general equation, which is constant, if our n is equal to 0, then this process is called, friends, if we will put n is equal to 0, then it become PV power 1 is equal to constant. Then friends, it become pressure is equal to constant. Friends, if in any process there is constant pressure, then it is called as isobaric process. Okay friends. Dear friends, now our third question is says that the equation of continuity is, friends, here A is cross sectional area, V is velocity, and W is weight per unit area. So friends, W1 A1 is equal to W2 A2. B1 is given that W1 V1 minus W2 V2. Friends, C is given A1 upon V1 is equal to A2 upon V2. And third one is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Friends, here continuity equation is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Friends, continuity means no breakdown. It means our flow at inlet is equal to flow at outlet. Friends, if any flow is entering in our system, then rate of flow at inlet is must be equals to rate of flow at outlet, that is no accumulation of mass in system. So friends, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2, and friends, A is area, so its unit is meter square, and V is velocity, so meter per second. So friends, it is become meter cube per second. So volume or flow per, this is the flow rate. So friends, flow rate is constant at inlet and outlet. So friends, it is our continuity equation, which is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Dear friends, now we will move to our next question, which is says that if the ratio of higher to lower absolute temperature is 1.5, then COP of heat pump working on reversed Carnot cycle will be, friends, here our device is about heat pump. Okay friends, so what is heat pump? It supply heat to any space. Okay friends, this is at T1 temperature, this is at T2 temperature. Friends, this is our heat pump. This is getting heat from here and supplied to our this T1 temperature. So friends, COP is equal to desired effect upon work supply. We are supplying work to do this. So friends, here desired effect is, this is reversible. So friends, instead of our desired effect, we can write is T1, and friends, work. So friends, work supply is equal to T1 minus T2. Friends, this is in case of reversible. So friends, we get COP is equal to T1 upon T1 minus T2. Friends, here T1 is our higher temperature and T2 is lower temperature. Friends, here given in question, T1 upon T2 is equal to 1.5. Friends, this is the ratio of higher temperature to lower temperature given in the question. So friends, we will put the value T1 is equal to 1.5, and friends, first of all we are dividing this whole equation by T2. Okay friends, we are dividing up T2 and in down also T2. So friends, we will get here T1 upon T2, and in our denominator we get T1 upon T2 minus 1. So T1 upon T2 is equal to 1.5 is given the question. So 1.5 upon this is 1.5 minus 1. So friends, we will get 1.5 upon 0.5, and if we will solve this, then we will get answer 3. So friends, COP is 3. Okay friends, this is the answer of this question. Dear friends, our next question is says that the work done in steady flow process. Friends, we know that steady flow process means there is flow of mass, and we also consider the work transfer and heat transfer in steady flow process. There is constant flow of mass. Okay friends, so it is associated with open system. Okay friends, and here the work done in case of open system is minus V dP. Okay friends, and if we will take PV diagram, and if this is our from 1 to 2 state, we are moving through our open system, then area under this PV. Okay, this curve on pressure axis is work done for our open system. So it is our VDP. Okay, W is equal to integration of minus integration of VDP. So friends, answer is minus integration of VDP. Now my dear friends, we will move to our next question, which is about, here given is that friends, in case of refrigerator, higher COP can be achieved with. So friends, the answer of this question is higher evaporator temperature and lower condenser temperature. If we make higher our evaporator temperature and lower condenser temperature, then friends, we will get our refrigerator at higher COP. Okay friends, and our next question is a control volume referred to, it is a fixed region in space. It is for thermodynamic analysis of an open system. There is a space is considered upon which we will concentrate it for transfer of heat or transfer of energy and mass, and that fixed space is said to control volume. And friends, this is in case of 2D plane, then it is called as control surface. Okay friends, Dear friends, now we will move to our next question, which is says that a heat engine is supply heat at the rate of 1700 kilojoule per minute and gives an output of 9 kilowatt work. The rate of heat rejection will be, friends, this is our heat engine. Okay friends, this is heat engine. This is temperature T1 higher, temperature T2 lower. Friends, it get heat at the rate of 1700. Okay friends, 1700 kilojoule per minute, and heat engine give us work at the rate of 9 kilowatt. 9 kilowatt. So friends, what is the unit of power? It is also 9 kilojoule per second. And friends, this is given in kilojoule per minute. So friends, we will convert it into our joule per second. Okay friends, kilojoule per second. So 1700 divided by 60. So friends, we will get 1700 divided by 60 in kilojoule per second. Friends, we have to find heat rejected at here. So friends, if we will do 1700 upon 60 minus work done is equal to 9 kilowatt, then answer is 19.33 kilojoule per second. Okay friends, you can solve this question in this way. Now friends, we will move to our next question. It is about coefficient of performance is always, friends, it is always more than unity. Friends, coefficient of performance means we can say that COP is equal to desired effect upon work supply, and its value is always more than 1. Okay friends, so this is the end of the lecture. Friends, you will find this is helpful for your study, then like this and share it as maximum possible. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much.